rocking. Arvanitis calling the signals. The man in motion is Radcliffe. They got containment. He gets around the corner, but they push him back. He lets it go. Touchdown! What a play! Now we're in the victory formation. The Clockers are the Tri-Valley League champions. As the boys shake hands at midfield. Very excited bunch of Clockers. Biggest game of the year for the third consecutive weekend.
Probably gave a quick, let's do this for PJ and Jake, and we're underway.
Castanelli, the hard ground ball that he features. It's picked up at the 20 and it's across the 30 and a little further across the 35. Second down play, Dom fakes right, goes
Wide
long.
open.
Latessa at the 20.
Nice
he cuts
cutback.
it back. He's got a touchdown. Kavanaugh to Latessa. 47 yards. The Clockers take the lead.
Good hold by Neal. And it's good.
From the shotgun, he looks one way, throws the other. This was the touchdown.
Latessa
again. He beats one man, but they catch him from behind. Where is he? Is he at the goal line?
He's at the one.
He's at the one. Up the middle.
Braganca.
Looked like he was
He's
gonna
got it.
get in. He did. That ball down. It's up. It looks good, and it is good. 14-0. 5 to open the second half.
That is
Up
their
the
big
middle,
guy.
Brzezinski. Now he gets up some momentum. You can't bring him down. He's in the end zone. Too tough to tackle. Fourth down. Here it is. Brzezinski in the back. It's a quarterback sneak.
I don't think he made it. No, they
Touchdown.
did. He did.
Full house backfield. He rolls right.
He's got nothing.
Thomas. He
No,
dives.
he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
He did not get in. The Clockers have held. The boy made a dive for the goal line. He did not make it. It was as close could be. The center. It's a quick out.
Here's the,
It's a hook and
lateral.
ladder again.
It's fumbled,
and we got it. Dominic Kavanaugh came up with it. He executes the knee. He does. It's all over. The Clockers are going to the finals. The Division 6. Finals against the Millbury Tingsbury winner next week.
Congratulations on an amazing season. Good luck today. Go Clockers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Go Clockers! Happy Thanksgiving from the Midland Elementary School. Go Clockers!
In Ashland, we have so much to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. We're wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving. We hope that it's full of friendship and family and football. Congratulations to our Clockers on a great season this year. We wish you the best of luck in your big game. Go Clockers!
Coach McKay, Ashland Middle School wants to wish you, your coaches, and the team the best of luck on Saturday. Go Clockers!
This is a shout out to the Ashland High School football team, the Clockers from the Ashland Police Department. Have a blast today. We know you're the toughest team out there, so give it your all. We know you will, and we have something to say to you all. What do you say, troops?
Go Clockers!
On behalf of the Ashland Fire Department, we'd like to wish the Ashland Clockers best of luck on Saturday, Thanksgiving, and hopefully see you in the Super Bowl. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Go Clockers!
Hello, from all of us here at Ashland Town Hall, we want to congratulate the Ashland Clocker team for a great season, and we wish you the best of luck today.
Hickory dickory dock, nobody stops the clock. You guys are doing fantastic. I hope you guys go all the way. Congratulations.
Go Clockers!
Congratulations, Ashland High School Clockers football team. We are so proud of you. Best of luck this week. Keep it going.
Go Clockers! From D Block Study, good luck, Ashland Clockers.
Hello again, everybody, from Richard Azizian Memorial Field at Grafton High School. It's Ashland High School football on WACA-TV. This afternoon, the MIAA presents the sectional playoff game, I guess you'd call it, for the Super Bowl berth against Bishop Fenwick in Division 6. And from the Central, we have the Millbury Woolies in maroon and gold today with white pants. And from the South, we have the Ashland High School Clockers in all white today. And Bob Thacker and Rob Silva with you. And this is one of the big games we were waiting for, Rob.
Yeah, this is the Division 6 semifinals. The winner goes on to play Bishop Fenwick in the Super Bowl at Gillette. And Ashland trying to keep the dream season alive, 10-0. Here we go.
Woolies have lost one game this year. A beautiful,
nice little kick there. He stepped out of bounds.
Out and the whistle blows.
So I'd say that's a good start.
Yeah.
It's a good start. 20-yard line.
As we often say, Rob, there's so many lines on these fields. I can see how he happened to step out there.
And it's one of those things you have to make the decision. Do you see if it goes out of bounds, so you get it on the 35 or the 40, or do you? And it's too close.
And they're starting to breathe down your neck too.
So as we were saying earlier, this is a team that likes to run the ball. Anthony Greenwich, the quarterback, and their running back, Xavier Robles, will see a lot of touches. But right
away, they go to the air. It's complete to Robles. Almost nothing, if anything.
Griffin Frank and Jake Latessa with the tackle. And, you know, trying to watch some film that you see on YouTube, I saw some game film against Uxbridge and against Littleton. The quarterback, I mean, they can all throw at this level, but he doesn't have that zip. I saw a lot of his passes, were floaters, and hopefully this wind picks up, and that'll favor us and Dom Cavanaugh when we get the ball.
Frank, the leading tackler for the Clockers this season, starts the game off in his usual fashion. Another short pass dropped.
Pass intended for Benjamin Smith.
You know, I like the play calls, Rob. They get everybody, get your feet wet, get the nerves out of you, the butterflies out, and get yourself going. But
well,
they didn't work.
It's a big chess match. I mean, everybody knows that they want to run the ball, so you can't blame the guy for trying to mix it up and maybe
third
see
down,
if Ashland's not ready for
10.
it. But so far, they are not fooled.
Greenwich
Smith in
has it.
motion.
Did he keep it or give it?
He kept it, and Ryan Dwinells, I believe, was in on the tackle.
I just heard last night Ryan Dwinells is the Tri-Valley League lineman of the year.
Well deserved. The way he's evolved over the course of his 4 years. He's a big guy, but he's become very, very nimble out there. And a lot of athleticism. Very deceiving.
He's a problem for other teams.
And the wind is coming across the field.
Boy, is he deep. Is he deep in punt formation? Clockers have two kids back. Hard line drive. Couldn't get handled. And it takes the
very nice
woolly roll into the 25. And that's a good kick to
net of 55 yards.
Beautiful.
55 yards net.
Just what you want to do. Get distance and not returned.
Yeah.
Let's flip that field position. We saw that in the how important that was in the pro football game last week, the Patriots game, man. So we start, and the quarterback for Clockers is number 7, Dominic Cavanaugh. And Dominic Cavanaugh, the Tri-Valley League Player of the Year.
And Eddie Lopez in the backfield.
Eddie, the Clockers' leading rusher, up the middle.
Bounces off one guy and right around the line of scrimmage.
It looked like a yard to me, but it ended up nothing.
He started so far back.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it.
5-yard gain of the play.
That was the trickery.
So the up back, they have
Second down and 10. No
Bubba Gazzard playing the up back. He's in the slot there to the right. And
Eddie's number 26. Dom is number 7.
got Latessa and Russell.
Latessa 3, Russell 6.
And Grover, number 8.
And Gazzard is 5. He wants to pass. He goes long. He's open. Oh, right through his hands, intended for Brandon Grover.
And I think Micah Friedman got a hand on that.
A good defensive play.
It was.
Number 9, Micah Friedman.
Grover did get behind him.
Not by much.
No.
Ball remains on the 25-yard line. Third down and 10.
So 3rd and 10 now for Ashland. We'll see what they do.
Same situation that the Woolies faced on their first possession.
Oh, mishandled snap, and he keeps it.
Gets nothing. 4th down coming up, punt formation. Punt situation, I should say.
Yeah, it could have been disastrous. So the fact that he was able to just get back to the line of scrimmage, we'll take it at this point.
Snap was high. He didn't have to leap for it, though. It just hit his hands the wrong way.
I can't tell if the sun, we've talked about the sun, we've had so many day games this year.
Unprecedented, yeah.
The sun on those high snaps
It was like the 50s.
Matt Neal back to punt. Good job grabbing that snap. And he should get a roll out of this.
He does. Goes to about the 37, and the Woolies are going to start there. Picked up a yard. The wind gave them another yard. They're going to start at the 38.
25, about 37 on the net there.
Jake Tolan stopped that ball ultimately. Boy, Matt Neal's been reliable punting this year for Ashland.
Yeah. So we got Eddie Braganca on the defensive line, Jake Tolan, Matt Neal lined up to the right, and in the middle there we got Ryan Dwinells and Sean Harding and Andrew Iannarelli.
They go to the ground.
For Robles.
And he shows his quickness. I think he's got a first down.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds by Grover, but not
small and fast.
Not before an 11-yard, 12-yard pickup.
Eventually first out of bounds by number 8, Brandon Grover.
Number 11, Xavier Robles.
Ball on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for Millbury.
First down of the game. We're in the first period. Ashland nothing, Millbury nothing.
Anthony Smith in motion. They hand to Robles.
Wow.
And he's gone.
Wow.
Great job by Grover to chase him down.
Woo!
But not before a 42-yard run.
No huddle. What a burst of speed.
On the 9-yard line.
Robles. They go back to him. Finds the going a little tougher this time.
By number 79.
Where's the ball, Rob?
It's on the 8-yard line. They picked up one, so it's 2nd and goal. Ryan Dwinells and Sean Harding in on the tackle there.
That was a good hustle tackle by Grover. Man.
And that run was set, the long run was set up by the outside run, so they're mixing it up, outside, inside.
They pass. It's short of the goal line, but it's complete.
Yeah, pick up about 3 yards.
3rd goal coming up. Ball's moved to the 5.
Hobie Brown made the tackle. Good tight coverage there.
Woolies do not huddle. They're ready.
We've seen this by a bunch of teams, so hopefully Old Rochester was probably the quickest no-huddle team ever last
It's almost routine now, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
They try Robles. He's short. 4th down coming up.
Sean Harding and Jake Tolan on the tackle. And he's at the 4-yard line. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. We'll see if they
4th down and goal. The ball remains just inside.
You know, Robles is very fast and very quick, but he needs a hole. He's not going to push the pile because he's a small of stature and light.
And that wind is really picking up.
4th down, they're going for it. 4th and goal at the 3. Quarterback's got it.
He's in.
He cuts it in. It's a touchdown. The Woolies break through.
First blood by the Woolies and Anthony Greenwich.
A great call by Coach Ray Richards. Just the play they needed. 6-0 extra point try coming up. They're going for 1 from the 10, and the flags fly.
And we'll see. That was Ashland offsides, and we'll see if they go for 2 now.
Like Coach McKay did last week.
We see that with a lot of coaches, especially when the kicker is not 100% accurate.
Who would you say the kicker is? 13? Yeah, Brandon Charbonneau. He's the kicker, and he's listed on the roster as a kicker.
Mm-hmm.
No other position. Years ago, all the kickers had positions, and they do in high school football still.
And the flag is offsides against Ashland.
So they move it a little bit closer, but he's going to try to place kick it anyway.
Yeah, the wind's almost a little behind him now. It's
I see the
coming
leaves,
from the corner.
From the sun. Snap back ball down. He pokes it through. Timeout on the field. Millbury 7, Ashland nothing.
6:36 to go in the first quarter of this Division 6 semifinal matchup.
I would say Xavier Robles has got the Clockers' attention.
If you're hungry, go grab yourself a slice or 2.
That 40-yard burst, was it 42-yard burst?
Yeah, about 42 yards.
Was
And a quick message from the MIAA.
was a well-designed play. There was no defensive backs or safeties there to stop that play.
Yeah,
I'm thinking the receivers all went to the sidelines, drew the defensive backs that way.
Oh, it was the same thing on the quarterback run for the touchdown when they spread it out.
Yep.
Kind of made a hole. I think it's going to hurt them when they have Harding in there. He's not as mobile. So when they stretch it out, we'll see what they.
I like that play that they ran for the touchdown because it gives the quarterback options.
Nice job there by Arshad Ahmed picking that one up.
Clockers start pretty well at their own 40.
I don't know if he was trying to get maybe a lucky bounce off one of the front men, but with this 20-mile-an-hour gust coming behind you, you'd think you'd want to maybe kick that in the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
it wasn't like
what I looked at, it wasn't kicked hard. It was kicked kind of soft.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to aim it at maybe one of the up men, but we'll see what happens here. We got
Kavanaugh hands off. Nothing doing.
Lopez.
Woolies staunch against the run here in the early going.
26, Eddie Lopez. Wrapped up quickly by Millbury's number 56, James Crossman.
Beautiful sunny day here in Grafton, Massachusetts.
Second down and 11
Temperature in the 40s.
for the Clockers.
Slight wind that gusts at times.
So we got Russell lined up here at the bottom of the screen. They go the other way.
Kavanaugh complete. His first completion, close to a first down. He may have gotten it on the tackle.
That was Jake Latessa, and he did get the first down.
Jake the Clockers' leading receiver in the 10 games to date.
Who was your stats man, Bob? Who put these together?
I don't know. I got him on this. I got him from one of the assistant. I actually got it from the coach's brother, Tim McKay. They're on a site. They're on a site called Hurdle, I think.
Oh, Huddle.
Huddle, yeah. but you have to have access.
Yeah.
And Timmy got it for me. Complete to Russell, a first down.
13 yards on the pickup there.
Kavanaugh to Russell.
Number 23.
Russell's so good at creating that space. And he had two defenders there. It's just such a big target.
2 quick first downs for Ashland. Kavanaugh's first 2 completions of the afternoon. November 23rd, 2019. MIAA playoffs, Division 6. Eddie can't find any traction.
Lopez up the middle, quickly wrapped up by number 8.
Eddie dying to break free.
Eddie Cochran Valentin.
But they hung on to his foot and they wouldn't let it go.
He's tried 3 or 4 runs right up the middle. Nothing, but he hasn't tried anything outside.
Gazzard in the slot, Russell near side. I guess that's Grover.
Way at the
Far
top of the
side,
screen.
yes.
With Latessa.
And
over
Latessa's there
as well.
too. I look for something to Gazzard here. Let's see. He rolls. He lets it go. Complete. Cuts it in. Inside the 20. Another Ashland first down. Brandon Grover.
The fourth of the 4 horsemen.
Gets all the way down to the 19-yard line. So first attempt for Ashland.
Brandon, of course, famous forever for his interception in the Holliston game.
Yeah, what a game that
Clockers
was. What a play.
Snapped an 18-year losing streak against the Panthers this season. They call the signal from the sideline. Dominic Kavanaugh
Keeps
up
it.
the middle. Big yardage to the 5. Another first down. You know, Dom has rushed for over 400 yards this year, in addition to 2,400 passing yards.
He's as talented as any of the running backs on the Ashland squad when he gets into that open field. And that's what we talked about with the pressure on the quarterback. Kavanaugh could have a big game on the ground.
Dom, the Tri-Valley League Player of the Year, trying to lead the Clockers into the Super Bowl. He's got it. He wants to throw. He whips it to Russell.
He's got the
He's
touchdown.
in. Touchdown. There'll be no replay. He caught it on the goal line, fell forward.
He knew where the end zone was.
That's his spot, Rob. Man,
He just
the
stops,
damage he's
turns
done
around,
there
and
in that corner.
He's so big.
Wow.
How many times have they done that this year? And Andre Gostinelli on for the extra point with his trusty holder, Matt Neal.
7-6. This will tie it. Snap back. Ball down. The kick is up. Looks good. Is good.
And just
Tie
like
game.
that,
Extra point is good. So 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Your score.
Let's see. A pass to Grover.
Ashland 7.
A pass to Latessa. A pass to Grover.
pass to Russell.
A pass to Russell and a touchdown to Russell and a run by Kavanaugh. And the Clockers march 60 yards
Yeah.
to tie the game.
And you obviously don't like to see your team down 7-0, but they've been there, so unfortunately, too many times.
Yeah. You know, you're right. They've been behind this year. They know what it's like to play from behind. They were trailing at halftime against East Bridgewater in the first, was that the first round of the playoffs?
Yes.
At home, and came back to win that game 21-14.
And then the stellar performance against Rockland.
Pretty much had that game in hand. Yeah.
And then Old Rochester just
Pooched.
laps at the end.
40-31. Just a couple more, and that's where the Woolies will start.
Great job
33.
by Obi Brown and Jake Merlone on the tackle.
Great special teams work by those two boys this season.
Yeah, and then Ashland with their revenge game against Old Rochester last week to win the Division 6 South in a thriller.
I'm trying to remember. Did we score first in that game?
Yeah, 7-0.
Yeah.
We came out. We scored at the opening 14-0, 14-7.
Then they came back on us after we took a 27 lead.
Scores. Yep.
Up the middle. Robles.
The middle
gets a
has
couple.
not been there for them.
Well, just once it has.
Yeah. Ryan Dwinells, and
Number 5,
Bubba Gazzard.
Gazzard, among others. Strike end of the play, gain of 2. Second down and 8 now for the Woolies. Ball on the 40-yard line, near side.
Greenwich, straight back. Wants to
He's in
roll.
trouble.
They got him!
Jake Tolan
The defensive end, Jake
And-
Tolan, made the play.
and Eddie Braganca.
Number 33.
Lanarelli. Ryan Dwinells also in on the tackle. Loss on the play.
I saw a couple different people. I didn't see Iannarelli on the tackle, but
Braganca 21.
and Jake Tolan, number
33.
33. So that brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 13.
Tough spot. Clockers had good pressure. They bring it
And they got
again.
it
They
again.
got him. Flag on the play.
It's probably a holding,
Again by number 21. There is,
as
however,
they didn't know what hit him with Iannarelli.
What do you do, Coach? Do you take the play?
Oh, you take the play. It's 4th down, 4th and 20, 22.
It's declined, of course, as predicted, and so it puts the Woolies in a situation where they're going to have to punt not too far from their own end zone.
Iannarelli
Who's
having
this?
a great season.
Who is this
Their
boy?
punter is number 9. That is Micah Friedman, the one who made that nice defensive play on the first play of the game against Grove.
He had a great punt his first try, and
Got
he
some penetration.
drills another one. And again, it bounces and
But
rolls.
not as big. He touched it. They could pick it up if they were.
No flag. So Ashland in excellent field position, 44-yard line, their own.
That was only
We're down to 1:39 until the end of the quarter.
30 yards on that punt. Good field position, huh?
The difference there was he didn't get the roll. He hit it hard again, but he didn't get the 15-yard roll he got on his first punt.
No. I think some of the pressure Braganca got in there and almost got a piece of it. That probably made him rush it a little bit. So
gives him something to think about if for the next time. It's a good play. Quick out, complete for 5. It's Gazzard to the 40-yard line of the Woolies. First down, Clockers.
17-yard pickup there. And you like to talk about the yards after the catch.
What do we call that? Yak.
Yeah, your yak. That's right.
Thank you.
So many good athletes on this Ashland Clocker squad. Not to take anything away from the Millbury defense.
But you can't key on one player, can you, Rob?
No.
High snap, handled, a quick out the
Gazzard
other way,
again.
same play, other side, and the Woolies blow it up for a nice defensive play and a 5+ yard loss.
Robles on the tackle.
Oh, this kid plays both ways. Number 11,
Wow.
Xavier Robles.
We were talking about the short squad, not height-wise, but they don't have a lot of depth. Got about 20 guys on the sideline.
Robles showed his toughness. He brought Gazzard down easily with a good hard tackle.
Yeah, that was a great tackle.
So now, Kavanaugh in a passing situation on 2nd down with a long 15 to go. He gives it. There's a hole. Couldn't get going, but picked up 4 yards.
That's Obi Brown with his first carry of the day.
Obi getting a chance in the backfield. Clockers had trouble running the ball here in the early going.
I say we're gonna try and get maybe 5-10 yards here. We don't need the whole thing.
3rd down and 11.
I'd like to see Coach McKay maybe.
So you're thinking 2 plays?
Thinking 2 plays. If they break one,
Yeah,
to get the first down, that's fine.
But a 5-8 yard game wouldn't be horrible either.
Right, exactly. See if one of the, again, where they have so many good athletes.
Dominic gets it, but whistles before the snap. Timeout, Ashland?
Timeout, Ashland. Okay.
Wow, first time out of the game. Each team gets 3. Scoreboard incorrect.
Yeah, there are only 3 timeouts. I think it's an old-time scorekeeper in there. I think I've seen that guy.
For decades, 5 timeouts. Right?
I think he was celebrating his 20th year when you called your first game 33 years ago.
Yes.
So he's been around.
The dawn of cable television. It's hard to believe. I remember it as a very exciting day in our house. They came to the house and we signed up for cable television, picked the stations we wanted, and the HBOs and the
HBO.
Disney.
I remember getting the little HBO would give you the little booklet with the movies, and you'd see the same 7 movies. I remember the first movie when I flipped it on was Clint Eastwood, The Outlaw Josie Wales. I never watched it, but that was one of the first movies. And then MTV. That was the other big addition a couple years later.
Yeah,
so
we used to watch those videos, music videos. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. 4 seconds left in the 4.7.
Kavanaugh's got someone in the backfield with him, but it's just a blocker. It's Lopez. He can't find anyone. He wants to run. There's a flag on the play. Kavanaugh gets a handful and a little more. He managed to get pretty close to a first down, but he did not get there. But we got to watch a flag in a bad area, and it's in that holding area. So that play is coming back, and the Clockers are going to have a 3rd and 23-ish or something.
Yeah, the clock, that's the end of the quarter. So now they're going to, like you just said, 3rd and 22. I think this is a good time to maybe throw one up to Kevin Russell.
Do they penalize you 10 yards from the spot, Rob, of the foul?
If it's beyond the line of scrimmage, it's the spot. If it's behind, then it's just the 10.
So it's exactly.
Yeah, I think it was right around the line of scrimmage. So, well, like I said, this is a good time to throw one up for Russell. He's been high pointing the ball all year long. Why not?
Clearly the tallest.
Are they going to do an untimed down, or is that the end of the quarter?
They got a good-sized boy on him, number 23, on Russell near side. That's the play we're calling.
Yeah, we've
Jason
talked about
Nadeau
it.
is going to have the pressure on him.
Throw it up to Russell.
Let's see. No, Dom wants to run.
Nice block there by Lopez.
He breaks a couple tackles, and he gets into that 4th down area that we discussed earlier, Rob.
Short, however, of the first down.
Yeah, so it's 4th and 6. I can't.
Manageable.
Host of Millbury defenders.
See if the coach goes for field position.
I can't really make out what's going on with the scoreboard. I think
an untimed play, as you said, because of the penalty. So the boys are going to change sides now. And at the end of the first period, it's Ashland 7 and Millbury 7. Bob Thacker, Rob Silver, Connor Donovan, and a host of others. Thrilled to be bringing you this playoff game.
Definitely want to thank the MIAA board for granting us this exception, and we're happy to share the feed with the MIAA and NFHS.
We're live today.
Means a lot.
Streaming live on Facebook.
So we're right there with the student section, some of the alumni here.
Yes.
We got Donnie Jones in front of us, and
big crowd.
Nathan Browers, and I recognize some of the faces, don't know the names. But a lot of alumni coming back for this game. And you pointed out last week, so we've been to the Super Bowl twice, right?
1978.
And 95. Here we go.
And
they
95.
are going for it. There's Lopez in the backfield. Plenty of time. A little high, but nicely.
He's got it. It's a first down. Russell.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Yeah, bounced. Wasn't his best pass.
Yeah.
He
for a second, I thought he had it.
Yeah.
So the Woolies take over on downs to start the second period.
Great pass protection, though, huh? He had plenty of time.
That third down play, I'm not sure that wasn't a run for Dom all the way.
I think it was. Yeah. I think it was in hindsight.
And here's the same play from the other side, and it gets just a 1.
Greenwich with the keeper.
Chris Greenwich kept it.
Yeah, and a couple of the
Gets a good spot. He made some yards after the tackle.
A couple of the highlights I was able to see, he has breakaway speed. He had a 70-yard touchdown run in one game.
On a play like that?
Yeah, he just finds a hole, kind of like Robles did, and he's probably as quick, if not quicker than Robles, believe it or not. So you got to force him to throw.
2nd and 7.
Robles
bounces outside, doesn't get anything.
Yeah, he was hitting the backfield. Matt Neal, part of the tackling triumvirate.
It would grind out a couple of tough yards. 3rd down now, 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 41-yard line, far side of the field.
So you got the
clock is all up around the line of scrimmage, Rob. Even nobody more than 6 yards in the backfield. They go up the middle with the speedy Robles, and he gets it.
Yeah.
Robles to get the ball carrier. 1st down yardage.
Gazzard filled the gap, but he just missed him. Robles was able to just cut past.
Iannarelli was there.
Yeah, I thought Gazzard was going to get him early.
1st down for the Woolies, a hard-earned 1st down on the ground.
Ball now in the
Early in the 2nd quarter, if you're just tuning in, 7-7.
Quick out, complete. Not a bad 1st down play, 5 yards.
Greenwich complete to number 9, Friedman, Micah Friedman. Gain of 7 on the play. Cross midfield, the ball now on the 47-yard line. Millbury into Ashland territory. 2nd down and 3.
They gave him 6 plus. Man in motion. He doesn't get it. He wants to pass. It's a screen.
Is that deflected?
Yeah, it just bounced off of people, but nobody had a chance to catch it or intercept that. No one was looking at it.
And that is the game plan. You have to force this guy to throw the ball.
I like the screen pass call. It's worked for Ashland this season. But that one was into heavy traffic. From the shotgun. Greenwich is going to keep it himself. He goes way outside, turns the corner.
He's short. He's about a yard short.
Greenwich keeps it himself, finds room on the left side.
He gave up too early. I don't know if he thought he had the 1st down or what.
I think he got a good spot. I thought he was actually out at the 45.
It's not a 1st down, but they're very close, and it looks like they're going for it.
They need about a yard and a half, maybe. Or a yard. Playoff football, you go for it. You can't get a yard.
You keep it yourself or do you hand it off?
I think he's going to fake the handoff. And
Greenwich tries to get the Clockers to jump. They almost did.
He did.
Timeout.
Timeout. Okay. And that's what they were going for. So
the Woolies used their first of the half.
What I did hear about offsides, it's not like in the NFL where you can get back. So once you break that plane and you're offsides, they call it.
Play's over. Yeah, no play.
Which that happened last week with the Clockers on their extra point. They jumped offside, and we were kind of. I didn't know at the time, but I had heard.
So you don't have to. You can be outside without even touching an opposing player.
Right. It's not like you get a free play.
It's a boundary call.
Yeah. So now they have to think about it.
Concession stand, pizza, coffee, assorted candies. Also, Millbury Grafton Thanksgiving Day game.
I don't think there's any decision. You have to go for it. As I've always said, the difference between
4th down and less than
55 yards on a touchdown drive and 75.
Yeah, and they've got the horses to do it too. He keeps, and he's got it.
And he almost had a lot. Got enough.
Going to bring it down to the 39-yard line. Well, they're knocking down at the 40, so first and 10 for the Woolies from Ashland's 40-yard line.
So another hard-earned Woolly first down on this drive, which started at their own, 30-something. Quick out. Oh, almost had the route jumped.
Was complete to number 23, Jason Nadeau.
Nadeau was the receiving on that end.
He got there too early. It's almost like he ran by.
Yeah.
The snap was a little off. Kind of threw off the timing of everybody, including the defense.
At the 36-yard line, the ball there.
The Woolies get what they want, which is a positive first down play. Second down coming up. Well, they let Robles take it into the line. He's driven back. What tackling. Kavanaugh.
Eddie Braganca.
And Braganca. Now it's third. Woolies do not waste time. Oh, a little bit longer look into the huddle for that play.
If we had a truck, I'd have one of our research guys in the truck tell us why they're called the Woolies. Maybe do some research.
There's two. I have two theories.
All right, we'll go. Well, you tell me the first one after this play.
Big third down coming up the middle. Nothing.
Nothing at all. You're right. Iannarelli and Braganca and Don Massaro.
I was thinking maybe a fossil or some
That's
bones from a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, the old Grafton tar pits.
Yeah. But the other theory, and perhaps the better one, is
Millbury
there was a
tar pits.
textile mill located in the town.
Yes. I think you were right.
The town of Millbury.
Yes. Big fourth down, 4th and 5.
No hesitation. They go for it. They're passing over the middle. He's open. He's got it. Complete. They're inside the 5. First and goal, Woolies.
Micah Friedman.
brought down by
Good concentration there. Bobbled it a little bit and was able to.
Yeah, it was really a
secure it.
beautifully thrown ball.
It was very nice.
What a strike.
He had the defender beat big time, though.
He had the step, and that's all he needed. Let's see, they give it to Robles, and he's going to take it in.
Gives to Robles on the left side.
And the Woolies take the lead, retake the lead, 13-7 with the extra point try coming up. We got 7:17 left in the second quarter.
I'm not sure who's controlling the wind, but now the wind's with them again. When they were going the other way, it was.
Rob, it's shifted. Where's the flag?
Flag is it's well, not directly with them, but it's definitely going in that direction. The leaves were going that way, dude. All right, extra point try.
Snap back ball down. He punches it, and it's good.
Extra point is indeed good.
Timeout on the field. 7:17 to go until halftime. Millbury 14, Ashland 7. MIAA playoffs. Division 6, November 23rd, 2019. The Clockers and the Woolies from Grafton High School. Bob Thacker, Rob Silver on WACA-TV. The exclusive home of Ashland High School football.
Standing room only.
Big crowd, big sun-splashed crowd.
And this is for
the beautiful town of Grafton.
A chance to go to Gillette and play for the state title, Division 6 state title against Bishop Fenwick, who beat Stoneham last week.
Clockers looking for their third Super Bowl appearance in the history of Super Bowls, 78, 95, and trying to make it 3 this year, 2019. It's touched a live ball.
Latessa picked it up.
He tries to swing it up the middle. He saw a small seam, but they got him. But he's hard to bring down. So
Carbonero's kick fielded by number 3, Jake Latessa. Brought down by number 56, James Crossman.
So the Clockers start in average field position at their own
Latessa able to get the
27.
ball out to the 27-yard line. So first and 10 for Ashland, far side of the field, ball on the 27.
Clockers vexed on a 4th down play in Woolly territory last possession. Let's see what they do here. They start with the handoff.
Lopez.
He breaks through. He's got 7-8 yards. Eddie Lopez.
Here's to number 26.
Best run of the day. The Clockers leading rusher in 2019. Eddie with about 800 yards on the season.
Brought down eventually by number 26.
Averaging 6 yards per carry. Great numbers.
Second down and 3 for the Clockers.
Who's the man in motion? He doesn't get it. They go up the middle again. But a hard tackle gives Eddie 2 more yards.
He's a little slow getting up.
Boy, he got
understandably
flung
so.
to the turf. And the turf is hard and cold.
James Crossman.
It's not a natural surface. It's an artificial surface. Almost exactly like Ashland High
Short
School's
gain on
field.
play brings up 3rd down and 2 now for Ashland. Ball on the just inside the 35-yard line.
And an important 3rd down.
Lopez is out, and that brings in Maloney for his first action in the backfield.
See if he gets the call.
Kavanaugh keeps it.
He found a opening. He's got a 1st down and plenty more. He's up to the 46-yard line. 1st down, Ashland. Big play. Dominic Kavanaugh.
Yeah, 11 yards.
I believe that was number 56.
Very timely.
Crossman.
Again, a called play.
5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Now on
Ashland with the
45
ball,
yard line.
trailing 14-7.
First down, straight back.
Plenty of time.
He puts it out there, complete. He threads the needle. Jake Latessa with the reception.
I was trying to think of a nickname for these guys, and between the 4 horsemen, but I was thinking Snap, Crackle, and Pop. But I couldn't figure out who was Snap, who was Crackle, and who was Pop because they're all so similar. Makes it so hard to defend.
Second 1st down in this drive. They go up the middle. He tries to bounce. He finds a seam.
That's
He's got a hole. Jake Maloney. Boy, did he find a hole. And he knew what to do. Where are we?
We're on the 13. Pick up a 24 on that run.
Another Ashland 1st down. Clockers trail 14-7. Trying to tie it up.
1st and 10 for Ashland. The ball on the 13.
Get the crowd fired up.
Going to try to pass for it right here, or so it seems. No.
Fakes the
They
handoff.
give it. He's got it. Deflected.
And Latessa pulls it
Touchdown!
in.
Touchdown! Deflected pass.
Jake Latessa with the concentration.
Wow. What a play. That boy leaped high as he could to deflect that ball. And he did get a hand on it. It went over him. He didn't knock it down. It went over him. And Jake was right there to cradle it. Snap back. Ball down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's good. Just snuck over.
And we're tied.
We couldn't tell from our perspective if that one was going to make it. He didn't hit it good, but he hit it good enough. The game is tied. Timeout. 14-14, 4:21 to go until halftime. That was a strange one. Jake's only missed
in that Rockland game, he did the same thing. It was almost like his timing was thrown off or something, and
Andre's
just
only
kind of
missed one
all
all
leg.
season.
He didn't have any.
Yeah. He's only missed one all season. He's got 38 extra points. 38 successful extra point tries and 1 miss.
He's had, was it 4 field goals?
4 field goals, no misses.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do. I'm expecting another squib kick by Agostinelli. Actually, the last time he did the pooch, but I kind of like the squib kick better.
I like the hard ground ball.
But
Like
that's
that.
a nice one.
Oh,
That's-
handled, dropped, retrieved, tries to get what he can and does.
It's up to about the 34-yard line. Arshad Ahmed down there for the tackle, I believe.
Not a bad job after initially having trouble with it. Once he secured it, he put it away and made sure ball security was his #1 priority.
Well, that's the tricky part about those kicks. He kicked it so hard that the guy had time. It's like you almost have to be kind of in between speed-wise. So
and a kick is not a pass. It's not a spiral.
No.
It's harder to catch.
That was hooking.
Yeah. First down, Woolies inside their own 35. There he goes. Greenwich tries the middle and gets a couple.
Greenwich across the 35 down to the 37.
Greenwich and Robles, the two to watch. But the big play for the Woolies last time out was the pass to Jason Nadeau. He's 23, so you've got to watch him.
I would not be surprised if we see an interception or two before the end of the day.
Robles, Greenwich takes it.
Great job by
I think he lost a yard.
Ashland line. Cornell, Iannarelli, Griffin Frank coming in from deep, and Colin Dagg.
Who's number 60 for us today?
Is it 16? I think it's Dwinell, 69.
Okay.
Those
Ball now on the 39-yard line.
numbers get bunched
Third
up.
down and 5 for Woolies.
Well,
3rd and 6.
And this is a play to stop if you want to get the ball back before halftime. He wants to pass. Greenwich in trouble. There he goes. They've got him boxed in. He's short of the first down.
Kavanaugh helping his cause. Great open field tackle there, Bob. He had a lot of space.
Yes, he did, and he knows what to do with it, too. So that's a great tackle. I think they got a kick, Rob.
Oh, here, yes. Yes.
Because of the field position.
Yep, 4th and 3.
Clockers will have time. 2:26 and running the clock
And
until halftime.
They're taking as much time off the clock as they can, which is fine. With the high potent offense of the Clockers, we only need 30 seconds or so.
You do everything you can do to help, but no matter what they do, there's still going to be plenty of time. So we got a change of possession hopefully coming up with 2:09 to go until halftime here at Grafton High School.
So my thought, Bob, on this punt, they've had some good penetration. They're not fielding it anyways. Why not bring everybody? If you're not going to catch it, 9 times out of 10, bring the extra pass.
Don't even put a man back.
I don't. Is there a formation? Do you have to have somebody deep? No.
No.
Right. So, 9 times out of 10, these guys aren't catching it anyway. So, see what happens, especially here.
The block punt is a huge, huge play.
Yeah.
But if you don't have anyone back, you give it away.
Yeah. So
you try to go with 10. Now he's creeping up. He's creeping up. Clockers are defending. They're going for it. They're not punting. 4th and 2. Greenwich looking for the offside. Doesn't get it.
Trying to draw him off.
And uses his last time out, I guess.
And that is another Millbury timeout.
And that's one of the difference makers with this Clocker team versus the Clocker teams of last year. And they've been so well coached and so disciplined, and you don't see a lot of stupid penalties. Well, most penalties, almost all of them are stupid. But
yeah, no, those illegal procedures and lining up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, you don't.
They're embarrassing. Yeah,
we've seen a holding call, but but all of that stupid stuff. You don't see the extracurricular late hits or the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes,
it just kills you.
Charbonneau's ready. Who's back? Russell's one of them, I think. Good snap. They had the block
got a piece, and that's
his poorest kick of the
clock
afternoon.
to roll.
Clockers are going to start in nice shape at their own 42.
Yeah, that only went 24 yards.
2 minutes straight up to go until halftime. Clockers have plenty of time to operate and 2 timeouts, Rob.
2-minute warning.
Would you say 2? 2 timeouts left?
I think 2 minutes. Two timeouts. 2's wild.
I think you're right.
Ball on the 42, second quarter. 2 minutes to go. There is no 2-minute warning. We know that, but just happened to stop on 2-0-0.
Russell is near side. Short pass complete. 2 3-yard gain tops. Gazzard, the receiver.
Kavanaugh's pass complete to number 8.
Oh, it was
Brandon
Grover,
brought down
according
quickly by
to the
Xavier
public
Grover.
address.
Second down and 8.
Oh, Russell's got a different defender on him to the right. They don't go that way.
That's a first down.
And more.
And more. Who's got it?
Gazzard.
Gazzard to the 40. First down, Ashland.
No.
Clock
Was
is
it
stopped.
Russell? Oh, I apologize. It was Russell. Yeah.
He did a little curl move that got him open. Now the clock is running. 1:25 to go.
First and 10.
Dom rolls right. Lets it fly. He's open. Off the fingertips. Broken up.
Yeah, by Micah Friedman again. He had a good read on that ball. We were lucky. I think he's the one that tipped it in the end zone.
I grew up with a Micah Friedman in framing.
That's probably not him.
No. But it's not a name I've heard too
No,
much.
no. Nope.
Micah lived on Grove Street.
So 1:17 to go. Second and 10.
Oh.
Obi Brown's got the corner.
He turns it. Run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. But it's another Ashland first down. Tie game. Clock is driving in the final minute
Pick up a 12 there.
of the first half.
Misdirection.
Far side of the field. First and 10 for the Clockers.
And that's the thing about this Clocker team, whether you put in Obi Brown, Jake Merlone, there's no drop-off in the talent in the backfield.
Jake's in the backfield this play. Quick out, complete. He stays in
To
bounds.
Gazzard.
Now he goes out.
Spins out after about 7 or 8 yards.
Kavanaugh's pass complete.
Clock is with time to march. They don't have to go for it all on every play.
You know, they can throw in a running play if they want to. They can throw a pass over the middle.
2 timeouts in their back pocket.
Second down
And the
2.
Clockers will be receiving the ball at the start of the second half as well. And we know how they've been coming out of the locker room at halftime.
They love that first possession of the second half. You're right. Kavanaugh straight back. Now he rolls. Now he's in trouble. Now he scrambles. Here he goes up the middle. Goes to the outside. Curls. Puts his head down. Did he get a first down?
I think he got about 5 or 6 there.
Benjamin Smith.
So he's got the first down.
We don't have-
52 seconds left. I think Ashland did take a timeout there.
We don't quite have the perspective we're used to from our rooftop perch. A little bit harder to see
A quick reminder again as halftime approaches, concessions
the
available
distance and the
behind
yardage. But it's a first down Ashland. Scoreboard says the ball's on the 16-yard line.
They're being sold in the bleachers as well.
Clock is with 52.3 seconds in which to operate and 16 yards to negotiate. Although, as we mentioned, Agostinelli's 4 for 4 on field goals this season. So that's an option also.
Just got a
1 timeout left.
And as I'm sure you can see by the scoreboard,
Woolies are out of timeouts by our calculations.
will be entertaining us during halftime as well.
So the hurry-up offense might be a way to go with the Woolies unable to stop the clock and get themselves set
All right, out of the timeout.
if the coach so desires.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a couple plays in there that he's thrown in. And it's Merlone in the backfield.
He was.
Rolls out.
He lets it go. End zone. fight for the ball. It falls incomplete.
Now rolls left.
Second down.
Trying to find.
Intended for Latessa again.
Trying to find number 5.
He's
Brian Gazzard on
forced
left
the
side.
ball a little bit more today than he has.
Yeah, that's a. You know, there's such a thing as overconfidence in your receivers, because these boys come down with it most times.
But Micah Friedman and I think it's Nadeau, number 23, both really
They know
good
what they're doing.
defensive
Yeah,
backs.
they know what they're doing. You're right. Second down play coming up, 45.8.
Wouldn't mind throwing something over the middle.
Russell, the X factor, of course. Arm
Keeps
goes
it.
up the middle. He's still looking. A flag on the
Face
play.
mask, I think.
There is a flag on the play, however.
Flags from every referee.
Yes, it was a face mask, so it's from about the 12-yard line. So give us a first. It's a personal foul, so it's first down, first and goal on the 6, I believe.
And as you can see, the flag will be against Millbury.
They walk it off. Let's see what we end up with.
Yeah.
The sticks have not moved yet.
But I think
Look at this.
so. It's
Look
second and inches.
Yeah.
All right, after assessment of the penalty
I was
yards,
mistaken.
Ashland
I thought a
takes second
personal
down,
foul
less than
was
a yard.
an automatic first down, but
Ball on the 6-yard line.
we learn something new every day.
40 seconds left in
So
the
half the distance helped the Woolies there.
Yeah.
Up the middle.
Rolls
No.
out.
He still got it. In trouble, still rolling, lets it fly, up for grabs. Clocker had to break that one up. Oh, and a flag.
Maybe a late hit? I don't know.
After the play.
I just saw him down on the ground. Somebody down on the ground.
Oh, the Woolies are mad. They're unhappy.
What a great job by Kavanaugh.
He was in trouble.
Yeah.
And that flag is against
Too
That's
late.
what it was.
Too late.
That's what it was.
Unnecessarily late.
down for Ashland.
That will be a first down.
So that's going to put the ball on the 3.5-yard line. First and goal, 27.9 seconds. So they can throw it.
They can do anything they want. They got one timeout,
All
though,
right, so a first down and goal now for Ashland. Under
by
30
our
seconds left.
calculations.
Look for maybe a quick pass to Russell using the big body there at the top of the screen. Up against number 23,
Up the
Nadeau.
middle.
And he's in there, Eddie Braganca.
That's his spot. He is very tough on those first and goals. It's a touchdown for Ashland. Eddie Braganca.
And that's the beauty of having the timeout in your back pocket. You can
do a
afford
running
to
play.
do that. You can't just focus on one particular
Eddie Braganca's 5th
type
touchdown
of
of
play.
the season.
Now let's see how he does with this extra point. Last one was a little shaky.
Snap
Gostinelli,
back. Oh, yeah, there it is.
much better there.
Perfect.
Once again, is good.
Timeout on the field, 22.3 seconds left in the second period. Ashland 21, Millbury 14. The Clockers have answered
21, Millbury 14.
every time, and now they have the lead.
Eddie Braganca, number 21, and Andre Gostinelli, number
Ladies and
20,
gentlemen, I've just been advised
made-
hot pizza has
made the
arrived
score
at the
20 to
concession stand.
14,
Fresh,
and then 21 to 14.
hot pizza at the concession stand, just in time for halftime, folks.
Let's see what the Clockers do on this kickoff. I don't know.
Piping hot, I've been told.
I think stay with what you're doing. Keep the ball away from Robles.
Yeah.
Who I'm not even sure is out there.
Honestly, even if the ball goes out of bounds, it's not that terrible.
Right. Robles not out there, right?
Let's see.
I don't see an 11. Is he way back there? No, he's not. He's not out there. Is
No,
Greenwich back there? Oh, it's a slow bouncer.
Yeah,
Covered.
nicely done. That's fine.
Gostinelli's kick.
And that's That's what we're talking about. When you don't kick it that hard, it takes a little while for the ball to get there. There's
5
the defense.
seconds.
So
5
all
seconds.
he
No
could,
return. No
all
return.
he could do was fall on it.
I guess that's the key, right? No
Ball
return.
placed on the 32-yard line. Woolies have 21 seconds to work with in the first half. 1st and 10.
So I would not expect them to just take a knee because they have this breakaway type of running back and quarterback. So they'll give it a run. Oh, look at that. They throw the ball. Maybe a little trickery.
Out of bounds. Stops the clock with 15 seconds.
Number 23, Jason Nato.
Still too far for the Hail Mary.
Gain of 6.
Too far to go to the end zone.
Yeah.
62 yards
Second
away.
down and 4. The ball now on the 38-yard
Although they do
line,
have the
near side
wind,
of the
so
field.
he could, for whatever reason, now the flag is blowing almost straight towards the end zone.
Man in motion. He's going to run it himself. Greenwich has got 5, 10, 15 yards. He heads to the outside towards the sideline, gets out of bounds with 5.2. Now they can go into the end zone. Very nice play
All the way down to the 30.
by Anthony Greenwich.
About the 36-yard line.
It's a little scary when you see that guy out in the open field.
5 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 for the Woolies.
36 yards away.
From the 36.
Clockers in a deep prevent
Yeah,
defense.
they got Latessa, their big guy Russell, Matt Neal back.
He needs enough time to go to the
Throws
end
it
zone. He
underneath
throws
the
it
Robles
short.
And that, oh, .7.
He's got 1 play left.
Greenwich pass intended for 11. Robles falls incomplete.
Not a bad play. Get Robles in the open field, see what
Yeah.
happens, but he didn't catch it.
I don't think it was going anywhere.
.7 on the clock.
So they got one more chance, barring a defensive penalty. This will be the last play of the first half. A back and forth first half. It's now got the Clockers up 21-14. Greenwich
He wants
pump
to go
fake,
short again.
and
They got him for a sack.
Greenwich unable to unload, brought down by number 21.
It's halftime at Grafton High School. It's Ashland 21 and Millbury 14.
Huge tackle there by Eddie Braganca, but he's a little slow getting up. I think he's been a little gingerly getting up on a few of these plays. I think he was injured earlier in the year, out for a couple games, came back for that Holliston game. Tough kid, obviously, and I think he's playing injured. Well, we'll take it.
The second half is coming right up. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV, Ashland Television.
So we're back for the second half. I'm waiting on my partner, Bob Thacker. About 3 minutes to go before we kick off. Ashland will be receiving, leading 21-14. They were down 7-0, tied it up quickly 7-7, then we're trailing 14-7. And a quick 3-play drive tied the game at 14 apiece, and after a nice defensive stand, recovered the punt with about 2 minutes to go, exactly 2 minutes to go, and they punched it in with about 20, 30 seconds to go in the half to take that 21-14 lead. And this is the Division VI semifinal game. The winner of this Millbury Woolies against the Ashland Clockers, the winner will go to Gillette on December 7th to play the Bishop Fenwick Division VI North champions. And again, we want to thank the MIAA for letting WACA-TV of Ashland live stream this event. Very fortunate that they granted us the exception, and we're happy to share the feed with them, and hope everybody at their homes or wherever you may be, TJ's, VFW. You're enjoying the broadcast. Myself, Rob Silver, Bob Thacker. We'll be back in a moment.
Alrighty, second half action about to begin.
I'm going to check the live stream feed, see what we have for viewership right now. We're at 167. Haven't been able to look at the feed. Want to say hello to Dave Bowden. I also heard from, walked in with Griffin Frank's grandparents, and I think he has said there's some relatives from Melbourne, Florida watching the game today, and we also have some people from West Bend, Wisconsin, so viewers all over the place, all over the country. It's probably, the viewership is probably worldwide by this time. Bob is back.
I have my son in California watching.
Excellent.
He was the quarterback of the 95 team, the Super Bowl champion 95 team.
I gave the recap. I know you, here we go with the kickoff.
Clockers have it.
Latessa.
Into the middle, almost had a lane. Gets to the 42. The Clockers will start there. They lead 21-14. 2 touchdown passes in the first half for Kavanaugh. Brings his total to the season to 26 touchdowns to go along with 7 rushing touchdowns, I think.
So Ashland will begin the second half from their own 42 on the near side
Yeah,
of the field.
And the other one came on the back of Eddie Braganca.
Yeah, and those nice stats that you supplied. Kavanaugh, 65.5% completion
How's
percentage.
that, huh?
Oh, there's Obi Brown. Obi Brown brought down after a...
He's inside the 15-yard line.
46-yard run.
He got to show his speed on that one, Rob.
I just was talking to his dad at halftime.
He brought him blocked. They marked it outside the 15, but what a burst of speed.
Nonetheless, Ashland all the way down to the
OB takes the Clockers to a first down.
And we've said it before, and we'll say it again, but no team is better coming out of the half except the New England Patriots, maybe.
Kavanaugh hands it off again. And nothing doing there.
Yeah, that was Merlone.
Number 61, Jake Bazillo, the tackler.
This dream season continues for the Ashland Clockers, 10-0. A stunning victory over the Holliston Powerhouse when they were both 6-0. And they've continued the march through the playoffs.
Clockers at 10-0 entering today's game. They win today, and they play at Gillette in the Super Bowl.
That's Eddie Lopez in motion.
But
Give
they
to
give it to Maloney up the middle. He's to the 5. Jake Maloney takes a turn. Ashland, first down and goal.
First and goal for Ashland.
Somebody drew up a couple of nice plays at halftime.
Yeah, that misdirection's definitely thrown them off. Whether it's Kavanaugh on the keeper, but yeah, the other play down there.
A 40-yard run?
Yeah, about 40.
By OB.
46-yard run there, and he had that 12-yard run earlier on.
First and goal. Kavanaugh
keeps it.
He rolls.
He's going to keep it himself. He's
in. It's a run. Touchdown. Dominic Kavanaugh on a design play.
He does it by air. He does it by land. If they had a pond, he'd do it by sea.
That is his 9th rushing touchdown of the season.
And did I see the stats right? Is he the second leading rusher on the team?
He came into the game with 397 yards, and he's added to that.
And a great job with a hold by Matt Neal on a low snap. And Agostinelli, Mr. Automatic, puts the Clockers ahead 28-14 in 2 minutes and 3 seconds that drive took. And the Millbury fans are stunned.
The big play by O.B. Brown. The big run, then a 10-yard burst by Merlone, and then a 5-yard sweep by Dominic Kavanaugh. And the Clockers jump out 28-14. We're just underway here in the third quarter.
Kind of giving the Millbury Woolies a taste of their own medicine with the run game there.
So the Woolies are now down 2 touchdowns for the first time. So they've got their hands full, but they've shown resiliency all season. They only lost 1 game, as best I could tell.
Yes.
They lost to Algonquin, did they?
I think it was Leicester.
Oh, Leicester, yeah.
Leicester, Leicester 28-21. Agostinelli with the kick. And a hard hit there.
They were champions of their league, I think. Worcester South, I think they were the league champs. I'm not sure if Leicester was or if.
That was Dylan Grozek on the tackle.
Clockers can't get too excited. They have a 2-touchdown lead, but there's lots of time left.
First 10 for the Woolies from there.
And the Woolies didn't get to this game by accident. They've earned their way into this game, so you know that they're capable. They give it to the Flash. The Flash is stopped, but he keeps going. Now they drive him back. Xavier Robles is one
Initial hit
tough
by
kid.
Kavanaugh, but he bounced it outside, and Griffin Frank had to chase him down.
Tough run on the left side. Forward progress will get him to the 37.
A couple of yards.
So 2-yard gain to play. Second down and 8 now for the Woolies.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 coming up. Straight back. Over the middle. Latessa with the good coverage. Pass was intended for number 9.
Pass intended for number 9.
Micah Friedman.
Ball's incomplete, just out of the reach of Friedman.
That play went big early in the first half, didn't it?
Remains on the 37-yard line.
Woolies in a touchy spot here. It's 3rd and long. The last thing they want to do is punt on their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough if they got to rely on Greenwich's arm.
Look for something to
Gonna be
Nadeau
trouble.
here. He's in trouble. He rolls. He gets away. Tough pass, tough catch. He couldn't make it. Friedman again, the intended receiver. The guy I thought they'd throw to Nadeau was way downfield, but I'm guessing he was either covered or Greenwich didn't have a chance to find him.
No, Massaro got into the backfield and made him roll out, and he just...
Then the play just blew up, and he just tried to make a play at the last minute.
Yeah, even if he caught that, he was only going to get about 3-4 yards.
Punt formation.
And it is a tough sign. You see both return men. And it's blocked!
Picked up!
Picked up by Matt Neal. And I didn't see who was in on the block. There were a few guys. They've been close all day.
Truth be told, I thought he kicked it into the line.
Hey, you might be right. It was a combination. They got the penetration, but...
So the ball placed on the 24-yard line.
The Clockers, the first turnover of the game, Rob?
No, it's not really a turnover. They were punting anyways, but
and
it's
he got it
definitely
off.
a big play.
Yeah. So the Clockers take over after the punt goes backwards. It's a running play.
Merlone, flag on the play.
Merlone, the ball brought down by number 62, Charles Mitchell. There is a flag.
Signal
play, however.
of holding. You'll tend to see that. on that type of play.
And it is a hold against the Clockers.
So 8:44 to go. And it will now be 1st and 20 on the Millbury 32-yard line. 28-14. Great field position after that. Tip punt and return by Matt Neal. Little setback here with a 10-yard holding penalty. 19 yards. The give to Lopez.
He keeps it. He's got him open. It's a touchdown.
Brandon Grover. I was looking with the binoculars. I missed the fake handoff and look up, and there's Brandon Grover hauling it in.
A post pattern. Kavanaugh to Grover, touchdown.
And the lead has now ballooned to 20. Extra point coming.
These are important. It's up. It's good.
21-point lead, 35-14, with 8:16 to go.
Clockers 35. Millbury 14.
And the Clockers have now scored 21 points in the last 5 minutes and 44 seconds of game time. Excuse me. They scored with 35 seconds, so it's actually in the last 4 minutes or so of game time.
Activities exist as positive alternatives. The MIAA believes that if you make your choice between athletics, music, and other co-curricular programs...
That's Brandon's first touchdown of the season. Well deserved. He ran a beautiful pass pattern, and Dom put it right on the money.
There's just so many weapons. So that's what I was saying. Do you go with Snap, Crackle, and Pop, or do you go with the four horsemen? He would be the fourth.
And Kavanaugh having a big passing day, his 3rd touchdown pass of the game.
That's going to be a tough one to field. Drozek again on the first contact. And great job by the Clockers on the special teams.
Still a lot of time left in the game, 8-11 in the 3rd quarter. Clockers with a 3-touchdown lead. And the pressure's on the Woolies, but the Clockers have to keep your foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
You can't give them you can't let them think they can come back.
No, it's Greenwich can be in the end zone in 5 seconds. He's definitely got some speed. And we saw what Robles did on that 42-yard carry early on in the first quarter.
Quarterback keeps it himself this time, gets a yard and gets
Eddie
driven
Braganca.
back. Colin Dagg helping out. Number 51.
Short gain of play, 2nd down and 9.
Griffin Frank, 34, has been the leading tackler for Ashland this season. And he occasionally carries the ball as well. 2nd and 8. They hand it off. He finds it open. He didn't get a first down, but he got close to it. And a 3rd and short coming up for the Woolies. And down 3 scores, you got to believe.
And that was Griffin Frank. Just you say his name, he makes the tackle, Bob. 207 viewers, 209.
Is that our peak?
This is up near a record.
Yes.
So give a shout out to some of the viewers in a moment.
Oh, he dropped it. 4th down coming up. That was a first down.
One of the Clockers is a little slow getting up in the backfield.
Injury timeout.
Holding his shoulder.
Injured player on the field.
Might be, I can't make it out. I'm not going to speculate. Team trainer Amy Mendoza taking a look at the player. Coach McKay over there.
Can't identify him yet.
Don't want to speculate on the injury, but it looked like something with the shoulder. And the Clockers have been fortunate this year that They haven't had a lot of injuries.
So he's getting a good long look.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field, 7:03 to go in the third quarter. Ashland 35, Millbury 14. An injury timeout here. Everyone looking at the injured player on the field. Crowd hushed. They want to see him get up. That's what everyone wants to see. But they're still looking at him.
It might be a separated shoulder that they're trying to put back in place or something.
He's kicking his feet like he's in pain, Rob.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't before, but now it looks like.
And the teams have been cleared from the field.
And there's Jake Merlone and Ryan Dwinells. And Jake Merlone's had some shoulder issues that kept him sidelined for most of the season last year. So he knows what it's like.
I don't see any.
I think
I don't see any type of transportation mobilized as yet.
I think they may have. Yeah, they just signaled for it. I think they're gonna get the. No, I think that's Don Massaro who's on the. Yeah.
It's up.
It is Don Massaro.
That's a great sight to see.
Tough kid. Really tough kid. Yeah.
He's heading towards the school, it seems, or?
Yeah, his mom came over to give him a hug. Yeah. Moms always make things better. Dom has been so essential in this successful Clocker season.
A huge part of the Ashland defense.
Yeah, on the defensive line, cornerback on the end.
Yeah, he's heading towards the school.
Yeah.
It's a big hand.
Yeah. Well deserved, but it's fourth down.
So, back to action. A big fourth down play for the Woolies. Greenwich wants to do it alone. They got him.
He's got
they
nothing.
stopped him. Ashland takes over on downs.
Griffin Ring, Colin Dagg, and Andrew Iannarelli all there to stop him.
Great pursuit right from the beginning. They would not give up that edge.
You got the big body of Sean Harding in the middle. You can't go through him. You got to go around, and they just played it beautifully. $234 people out there. I can't say hi to everybody, but say hello to Peter Combs. Thanks for watching. Denise Norden, Jacqueline Rickline, Matt Chenard, Joe Dollaway, Sue Levine, Manny Santos, V-Dag, Chris Dagg.
Passing for the end zone on first down.
Merlone got it!
Touchdown! Jake Maloney a flag on the play
Now,
after the touchdown.
Little celebration. That's all right. I think the coach will be okay with that one.
I didn't see the.
I think he
offense.
spun the ball.
Oh.
It's one of those things that you can't do any of that.
Can't have
stuff.
too much fun. You
Right.
can't have too much fun. We don't like that. 41-14.
I think under the circumstances, McKay let it slide.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ashland, they call it.
It'll be assessed on the kickoff.
So there was a flag on the play. It was against Ashland
Ashland making a statement here.
on the kickoff.
Snap back. Mr. Perfect. Once again.
6 for 6 on the extra points today.
Andrea
42-14.
Wow.
Are we
You don't have the Clockers scored this many this year? We have 44 one game, maybe. But we haven't
The
scored too
Norwood
much
game,
more.
I think, might have been 41. I wasn't there. I think it was. It
Yeah.
was 41, but no,
Yeah.
no. They had 35 against Holliston,
Yeah, 34 against
34
Hopkins.
against Hopkinton.
I'm pretty sure the Norwood game was in the 40s.
But like we say, we try and be educational. If you're looking at the score, Ashland has now tripled the Millbury score, 42-14.
Wait a minute. 3, carry the 1.
42 divided by 14.
Oh, okay.
3.
Yeah.
We tripled it.
Excellent, Rob.
Again, we got a lot of young viewers, future
What is
clockers.
What is the square root of 42?
You're not gonna get it.
Sorry.
It's gonna be about 6.
Ashland's got to
and
kick
change.
off from much
Maybe
deeper,
6.6.
from the 25, and he booms a long, hard one. Ball dies at the 28, picked up and delivered to the 38, and that's where the Woolies will start.
That's Dylan Drozak and number 9,
I would say the
Matt Gillis.
Clockers
on the
survived that penalty very well in the 15 yards that it cost them. And now you just want to see minutes disappear off the clock. Clock is 4 touchdowns ahead, but still a lot of time left in the game. 6:44 to go in the third quarter.
They have an explosive offense, usually on the ground, so they're not used to throwing the
The
ball
Woolies go
when
to
they
the
have
air.
to.
That was the pass for the first down that they didn't get on their last drive. This time they do.
Greenwich complete to Flynn on the left side, across midfield.
That play is open. So the clock is going to button
Ball
that
now on
up.
the Clockers 49-yard line.
And he get out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Far side of the field, 1st and 10 for the Woolies.
Quick out. Cuts it inside. Beautiful play. This play has hurt the Clockers all year.
Greenwich, number 20,
A variety of
on
teams
end
have
goes
used
this
it
time.
successfully against Ashland. And another Wooly first down.
I mean, you don't mind giving up a touchdown. You never want to give up a score, but you don't want to do it in 2 minutes. You want to make them
work for it, yeah.
And there's
he's in trouble. Nice scramble. Heads to the outside. They got him corralled. He stops the clock.
chased down for a
Chased out of bounds by number 2, Jake
2-yard loss there.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
Where are they marking?
Number 33, Jake Tolan, 34, Griffin Frink as well.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. 2nd down and long coming up.
So a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. Ball now on the 36-yard line, near side of the field.
Greenwich and Robles in the backfield. Greenwich has it. He's looking for Robles. Tremendously
Nice job.
well.
That's a
Gazzard
catch.
Wow.
That's a catch by
Gazzard
Robles.
had tremendous coverage, and Robles caught it anyway.
That's one of the best. Well, that's his best throw of the game. He threw it to the outside.
I didn't think that had a chance.
18-yard line.
I don't know if
That's
Gazzard never saw it, but it was a really well-thrown ball.
Yeah,
though.
Gazzard was spinning. Another Wooly first down.
And out of bounds.
Greenwich up the middle, stopped.
Greenwich up the middle, brought down by number 2, Merloni.
Maloney and Gazzard on the tackle. So Ashland exploding for 21 points in the first
Dag enters for Ashland.
5.5 minutes of this third quarter to
The ball now on the 16.
open the lead up 42-14.
It's 21-14 Ashland at the half. Greenwich. From the other side, flags. Did he bump him early?
23. He does come down with it.
It's
There's
complete.
a flag on the play.
So if it's pass interference, they'll have to decide whether they want the penalty or the play.
Well, I think he caught it, so.
Yeah, the penalty or the play. See what the call is, and another flag goes up in case anybody wants to. So now we get 2 penalties, both on the defense. Pass interference is 1. And that's
So if we
the
could
only one.
just getting a message from the audio, the truck, if we could bring up the audio a little bit. That's
Okay.
Barbara. Is it our audio, or,
Yeah, I don't
or it
know.
could be it could be Barbara maybe. The fans aren't happy with the call.
All right, so first and goal for the Woolies.
I thought it was a good tie. I thought it was a bad call. They both making a play at the ball exactly, and the timing was. I like being right here with the crowd. You can interact, get some feedback, have people run to the concession stand for you.
First and goal at the 8.
5:20 to go. What are they discussing?
Woolies would like to score quick, but I think their best chance is to run it in. Let's see what they do. They try
That
the middle.
didn't fool anybody.
Robles, he is brought down very quickly by number 51. 51, Colin Dagg.
No huddles. Ready to go.
Second down and goal. The ball remains on the 8.
Clock is running.
He's going to pass this time. Now he runs out of the pocket. He's chased. He can't find anyone. He dumps it. Incomplete and a flag. Oh, it's a grounding maybe.
No, it's a late hit out of bounds or whatever.
Oh, roughing the late. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
didn't see a receiver. Did you? I don't know.
Well, let's see. Personal foul.
Roughing the passer against Ashland. That's the call. And right in front of the Woolley bench, and it's a first down.
And that flag is against Ashland. Result.
Too bad. So the refs calling everything against the Clockers here.
Fortunately, they got the 28-point
Yeah.
lead because those are the kind of penalties that'll kill you in a close game.
So now it's first and goal at the 4.
Resetting the down marker to first down.
Long discussions
Yeah.
among the officials, trying to figure out exactly what the down and distance is.
Yeah.
And then, of course, then we got to talk with the coaches.
Yeah.
So they know. Something else against Ashland.
That might have been a sideline warning. we.
There was a second penalty against Ashland. First and goal from the 2 for the Woolies.
Another half the distance. Wow.
Robles.
Up the middle, he doesn't get in.
No, Brian Gazzard, Bubba.
Robles will be short. Number 56, Tyler Molesky.
No.
No flags that time. So a second down, but they're on the 1 now.
They're taking their time. They want to be sure.
Clock continuing to run. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter now. They have to have this. Wow.
Oh, he doesn't.
Looking to pass.
Oh, he
Incomplete.
dropped it.
Just as well. That was not going to be a touchdown.
Gazzard's everywhere.
I'm surprised they were passing, huh?
Yes, I agree with you. I think he's trying to get a little too cute at this point.
Yeah.
You've gotten to this game by running the ball. If you can't get a yard, then you got problems.
Let's see if they use the play they got the touchdown on.
But that should have been complete. The guy just flat out dropped it. Now he keeps it, and he's got the yard.
Yeah, he's in.
Greenwich keeps it.
So 3:45 to go in the third period. The Woolies make it 42-20 with the extra point try coming up.
And we know from last week's game where we were winning 20-7 and had the ball with 6:40 to go, the lead can never be too sure.
It's never over.
So many things can happen. You'd like to see the lead.
Good drive by the Woolies.
Oh.
It hits the post. It's no good.
You'd like to see them keep a nice big lead so they can get some of the other players in there.
Oh, that would be
give
thrilling.
Kavanaugh a rest.
That would be thrilling.
Get some of the underclassmen in there.
But the Woolies get 6 back. Your score, Millbury 20, Ashland.
So it's 42-20. I can't divide that.
The 50-50 raffle will be drawn between the third and fourth quarters. So again, the 50-50 raffle number will be drawn between the third and fourth quarters. Just a few minutes.
Nice to see Paul Bowden watching the broadcast.
He's having a party.
Nancy Perpal.
Paul's having a watch party.
Is he?
Yeah. So you invite people over to watch the game.
So is it an after party? Is that where we're going afterwards?
Sounds good.
Again,
I don't know. I think Paul is made it.
So will they try an onside kick or is it too early? They try a
it's
semi.
a compromise. Yeah. Clockers cover it and take it back for a good 10 yards, 15 yards. Still battling. Woolies, of course, in ball hawking mode. So you got to protect that ball.
Nice little run back.
Clockers with 6 touchdowns this afternoon. I'm going to try to add them up, Rob. I think Kevin Russell had 1.
So Ashland has
yes.
a first and 10, the ball just inside.
Latessa on the tip pass.
2. Braganca on the run. 3.
Grover.
Oh,
There's a
look
nice
at him
run
dance.
by Lopez.
Eddie Lopez.
Grover was 4.
On
Kavanaugh,
the reception.
Kavanaugh keeper.
5.
And then the nice pass to Maloney.
6.
But the last one, yeah. Did it?
No, Maloney ran it in.
Was that a run? I thought, no, the lob pass. I thought it was a lob pass. I may be mistaken. That's why we put this on film. Or video. Do they use film anymore? Microfiche.
2nd and 5.
Right at midfield.
It's a run.
And a nice one, Griffin Frink.
First down.
Griffin Frink, the ball carrier, brought down.
So his grandfather, when I was talking to him pregame, was saying he was actually in the backfield with Hopkinton's Mulvaney when he was in 8th grade.
Ball now on the
They were the
Woolies
backfield.
42-yard
I
line.
believe it was 8th grade. He was giving me a lot of his history, the schools that he played for. He was.
Was that a Pop Warner or a school team?
It must have been a Pop
like
Warner.
a middle school
But
team?
he did tell me that I think the first 3 or 4 years that he played, his teams never won a game.
Wow.
So, all different programs, too, because he had moved around.
got it?
Obi Brown.
Obi got a couple.
Did he stay in bounds? I hope he stayed in bounds. Yeah, clock's still running. So, 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Brown, the ball carrier.
2nd and 8 as we just tick under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 8. The ball now on the
Ashland in control, 42-20.
Just under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Ashland running game starting to get some yardage, Rob. Ever since the second half started, those 2 big runs.
Yeah, they have to respect the pass. It opens
OB
up the
and
run
Merlone. As I say that.
Yeah, look at the pile move.
Oh, he's still running. He's still running. Almost for the first down. Eddie Braganca.
Eddie the Bull.
Wow.
Eddie the Bull Braganca. I just like the way it sounds, and it seems appropriate the way he runs.
3rd and 1.
The lead number 21, the Braganza, the ball carrier, able to move the scrum down to the 32-yard line.
Pound for pound, as tough as any player out there. He does it both ways, offense and defense. Third and 1.
3rd down and 1 for the Clockers.
Under center, Kavanaugh hands it off. It's a first down. The Bull takes it to the 25.
First down yardage. Tripped up by number 26, Willie Flynn.
It's another Ashland first down at the 25. They mark it at the 26. Clockers in no hurry. The 3rd period rapidly coming to a close.
They got to run one play.
I'm guessing, yeah. 30 seconds and counting.
Yeah, the clock had stopped at 43, so they got to run one play.
Tom was under center on that play. Now he's back into the shotgun. Latessa goes in motion. And Braganca gets it up the middle.
He's still going.
He had nothing and got 5.
Knocked over a couple people, gets 2 yards, and the 3rd quarter coming to an end.
12 minutes left to go, 12 minutes to the Super Bowl. The boys change sides. The 4th period is about to begin. It's Ashland 42 and Millbury 20. And boy, it's getting exciting, Rob. Clockers on a drive here. They'd love to hold the ball for the next 12 minutes.
Some of the fans questioning the... It used to be 11 minutes a quarter, and then they went to the MIAA rules, I believe.
We went to a whole new set of rules.
Yeah, so they go 12-minute quarters this year.
We went to the Federation rules or something. Yeah. So
all season.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl will be 10-minute quarters because of the tight schedule to get in all
the games.
The games in.
That's interesting.
The Super Bowl will be 10-minute quarters because they have so many games to play. And I think with a 3rd game, I say we because I'm fairly confident we'll hold on for the win. But I think with the 3rd game of the day. And the last one standing from the Tri-Valley as Holliston lost a tough one to Swampscott, was it?
They're out.
Yeah, they were trailing 20-0. They came back, made it 20-12, and couldn't get that last score to tie up the game.
They played last night, huh?
Yes. But like the game against us, they got off to a slow start. This time they couldn't come back again. So their season has come to an end.
You know, the other 2 times the Ashland was in the Super Bowl, there was no Gillette games.
Kavanaugh to throw.
Looking end zone.
Russell.
Jump ball. Russell, touchdown. Amazing. He does it again. Kavanaugh to Russell.
That was a perfect throw because
he high pointed it.
Yeah, the defender had position. And just a perfect throw.
Clockers, now we know the Clockers have hit their all-time high this season, 48 points. Andre to try to make it 49.
It's like Brady when he was with Gronkowski. They just know what each one
It's up.
is doing.
It's good.
And once again, I guess
49 to 20, 11:52 left to play. Clockers trying to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl at Gillette Stadium. And we should remind you there'll still be a game this Thanksgiving morning against Hopkinton just for fun in Pride. And that'll be at 10 a.m. at Hopkinton High School this year.
Yeah.
Ancient and arch rivals meeting for the second time this season. They met twice last year. I guess they'll be meeting twice every year as long as they're in the same division, the Tri-Valley League Large division.
Yeah.
And
We'll
the
see.
Millbury Woolies, I don't know what their schedule is, but they play Grafton High School on Thanksgiving Day, so they could be right back here or home in Millbury on Turkey Day.
What an explosion on offense, huh?
Man. You know, just when you forget about Russell, all of a sudden he's in the end zone again. You know, just when you thought, well, geez, we've been defending him pretty well.
There's a nice kick.
Deep, handled at the 15, across
Arshad
the
Ahmed.
20, cut down at the 23.
Kick fielded by William Quinn, wrapped up by number 25, Arshad Ahmed.
Arshad Ahmed on the tackle. What a year he's had.
Yeah, he's done well on special teams. He did well filling in when they were Obi Brown, I think, was injured for a little while.
Ball placed on the near side of the 24-yard line.
They mark it at the 24. The Woolies will start there. They had a good drive last time.
From there.
And they really quick huddle, no huddle offense, and they really pushed down the field. Aided by a couple of penalties and got it in the end zone. The quick out they start with, and out of bounds he goes, stopping the clock. Clock the enemy of the Woolies now. And the friend of the Clockers, just as it should be.
26, Flynn the ball carrier.
Sun's starting to set
Gain of 6 on
at
the play.
Richard Azizian Field.
Yes, and
Ball now placed on the near side of the field.
the season's starting to sun setting on the Millbury season. I've used that one before, but it's so so appropriate.
He's rolling. He's rolling deep. Gets it just to the line of scrimmage, a little past it, 3rd and short coming up. Clock stops, 11:24 to go. 3rd and short coming up. So the Woolies have been getting out of bounds after the reception, which is the perfect way to march down the field and save clock.
Yeah, so some of the backups in the game. Evan Ledachevsky's in there. Matt Gillis is in there. Number 9, Gillis. Ledachevsky, number 17.
Ledachevsky's had some good moments this season.
Yeah, on special teams.
That looked like a first down to me. It is.
It was. I'll get some of these other names. Number 65 for the Clockers.
Ashland's number 33, Jake Tolman.
65 is Chris
Orser, senior.
Number 9, Matt Gillis as well. 1st and 10 for the Woolies.
Straight back, quick out. There's that play across the middle. Almost picked off.
Yeah, that was NATO. It's a good throw.
Yeah, that's that play. You know where you head towards the middle?
Yes.
And that's a play that's hurt the Clockers this season.
The ball remains
But you got to catch it.
on the 39-yard line.
Trips left. 2nd and 10. Oh, he wanted to throw it, but he couldn't. Now he's being run down. Now he lets it go very low.
Matt Neal. on the coverage with Micah on Micah Friedman. But for a quarterback who's not
So 3rd and 10 now for the Woolies.
the
He wanted
greatest passer to begin with, running to your left,
I know
we've
it.
seen it.
He wanted to launch it downfield, but they were just covered.
Yeah,
He did the
Iannarelli.
best he could to find anybody to throw to, and he threw it really low.
As the season's gone on, I've just been more and more impressed with Iannarelli, how quick he is. He's a big guy.
It's like a big cat. Up the middle, good yardage, first down yardage. If they give him the bounce,
Tackled by Letachevsky.
they give him the bounce. Yes, it's a Wooly first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Woolies. The ball now on their own 49-yard line.
10:24 to go and running.
The Woolies with all 3 timeouts. Clockers as well, I would say. The quick out, complete. They don't cut him down immediately, but they gang tackle him at the 48.
Matt Neal sets him up. Griffin Frank lays him down.
12, Matt Neal.
4 yards, 4 yards there.
Woolies ready to go, but they need to get a sub in.
2nd down and 7 now. Ball on the.
He didn't get out of bounds, so that keeps the clock running. We're under
There's a lucky
10:40, 9:45.
The lucky shirts, Bob.
Who's what are those shirts, Rob? Incomplete. The orange one is Jake's team.
Jake's team.
And the layer number
The
2.
yellow one is the Ferrier Strong.
Ferrier Strong. PJ Ferrier, Jake Silver. See, Clockers have dedicated their season to those 2 boys who passed away last year. February and is it December of 18?
Yeah, December last year, just after the Clocker season ended, and Jake passed away in February.
Up the middle, a good hole.
Robles.
Oh,
Wow.
very close to getting loose. And still on his feet. Drilled down finally at the 33.
Robles all the way down to the 36-yard line.
No, they marked him down at the 36. Okay.
Yeah, we mentioned it before, but PJ, coached some of these kids when they were freshmen, JV.
He played for the Clockers and then afterwards coached. Yeah.
Even when he was sick, and he would take these kids to weightlifting in the morning. And Jake graduated 2018.
What was PJ's number?
Number 5.
He was
number
5,
5.
yeah.
And then
7-yard game of the play, 2nd down.
Trevor
and 3 now
DeParent had
for
number
Millbury.
5 afterwards.
Yep.
Trevor's dad's here. I'm sure Trevor's here somewhere in the stands. So.
Greenwich rolling and firing, hit as he throws. It's a quail. It's a clean hit.
Number 2, Greenwich pursued by number 2, Jake.
He was lucky it landed in an open field,
Ball falls incomplete. 3rd down.
open
and
space. And that brings up a 3rd and 3.
3. Ball remains just inside the 30.
And Jake was a member of the squad as well, and also a WACA commentator.
Yeah,
when he was able to.
He broadcast his first game with me.
Yeah, and then
baseball.
Oh, really?
End zone. He dropped it.
Good coverage by Neal.
Oh man, Micah Friedman had that one in his back pocket, and it went through his arms. Good pass, good route. Just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that's how I got into the fold. Jake was doing some of the basketball games, and I know you couldn't do all of them. He asked me to do a couple games sophomore year, and did a couple more.
I can remember Jake and I doing a softball game too.
Yes, he would do anything.
Flag, sideline,
he would do field
flag.
He didn't care.
Flag on the play.
He did soccer. He did
sideline
volleyball.
Warning against the Woolies.
Yeah.
So no penalty assessed, a warning.
Baseball playoff game we did.
Yeah. I always found baseball the toughest sport to broadcast, the toughest sport to video. With the camera being so low. Straight back, Greenwich over the middle, too far.
And he had him open.
Clockers take over on downs. That was another good play. Just threw it a little too far.
Fourth down, the result, of course.
Can't say enough about Anthony Greenwich. He really brought his game today. He gave it everything. Game's not over, but with 8:37 to go, the Clockers have a 29-point lead, 49-20. And they were just 8.5 minutes from the Super Bowl. Ashland's third appearance in the Super Bowl. The 78 team, led by Chris Kane and Jim Norton, among others, got to the Super Bowl, lost to Hull. And the 95 team was the Tri-Valley League champions, and they played a school called Trinity Catholic and beat them. Up the middle, close to a first down.
Eddie Lopez.
Lopez with a 9-yard gain.
Lopez, the ball carrier, brought down by his opposite, 26.
But you know,
the defense, William Flynn.
You know, the 78 team lost the game. They lost the Super Bowl. And the 95 team lost the game during the regular season. They lost to Medfield. So they were not undefeated, even though they were the Super Bowl champions. This team has a chance to make history.
I think I was talking with former coach Dave Tupper, who coached the Clockers in the early 80s, and he said if 11 wins would be a record for the
Yeah,
Clockers.
of course, they didn't play as many games in those days, but yes. And the Clockers had several undefeated teams back in the era of the legendary Scooch Jajari in the 50s.
Number 37, Liam Murphy, the ball carrier.
Third down play coming up. Clock running under 7.5 to go. You know,
I was getting some feedback, but from one of the viewers. So the shirts I'm talking about, I'm wearing them, just shirts that I had gotten at.
It's a first down, Eddie Lopez.
One of PJ's fundraisers. And one of Jake's team's fundraisers that we did.
It's what you want to wear.
Yeah. So it's not the fans aren't wearing. Although I did see one of the coaches wearing one of PJ's shirts last week after the trophy presentation, and I saw PJ's mom and dad here today, Paul and Carol.
Just under 7 left in the contest.
And I was fortunate enough to watch the Rockland game with PJ's dad, Paul. That was a lot of fun, being on the sidelines with him.
Up the middle again. Clock just melting away here.
Number 44, Andrew Molesky, the ball carrier now.
Andrew Molesky getting a chance. A chant is going up for Tyler.
Yeah.
Who is that? Molesky, the other
Tyler
Molesky.
Molesky.
So there's the Andrew and a Tyler.
Yeah, so this
Tyler's
is going to be
56.
6 minutes left. We'll see if some of these backups can do something here. Matt Neal, the quarterback, handing it off to
Number 40, the ball carrier, Peter Gigliotti, brought down quickly.
Peter Gigliotti, a sophomore,
Michael Gerard.
sent backwards. Chris Orser manning the line. Third down coming up as we go under 5.5 left.
Ball just inside the 45-yard line.
Matt Neal getting a chance to. Is that Matt? Who is that? 23? Matt Neal getting a chance to quarterback the Clockers. Mason Duche's in the game. Matt wants to throw, or he wants to run. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a little more. Nice play. Had a great season punting and showing that he knows what to do at quarterback as well on the fourth down as we go under 5.
And he's the trusty holder for Agostinelli.
And as you know, it's a three-part thing on every place kick. 3 components: the snap, the hold, and the kick.
And it was Jake used to coach Andre.
Did he?
As
Yeah.
much as he could.
Yeah.
Jake had gone to a couple kicking camps. So.
Yes.
And
He wanted to be a kicker. Yes.
He was. He was slated to be the starter when he got sick at the end of sophomore year.
Timeout by someone.
Coach McKay kept them on,
Ashland takes the timeout.
and he worked with the kickers. He loved being around the team.
State semifinal down the road in Shrewsbury. Leicester able to hold on and defeat South Hadley.
Leicester, the team that beat the Woolies during the regular season, they move on with a win today, according to the public address.
A lot of the fans starting to trickle out.
It's a little bit of a confusing system. Bishop Fenwick didn't have to play a game today. They won last week and they were in. But this year, by the bad luck of the draw, Clockers had to play this extra game.
Yeah, because Clockers were one game away last year of making it to the Super Bowl.
Yes, last year was the turn for the Division 6 South to go directly to the Super Bowl.
So they've avenged every demon they had. They lost to Holliston last
Yes.
year 48-0 when they were undefeated, and they beat them this year.
Good snap.
Nice punt.
Beautiful kick. Fair catch. Dropped, but recovered. The Woolies start deep with 4:17 to go.
And then as the script played out, Ashland was fortunate enough to face Old Rochester on their home turf this year.
To revenge that game.
And what a game that was. 20-19, comes down to a 2-point conversion for the most part.
They had to go for 2. It wasn't like, let's go for the win, because if you saw the extra point that they tried the time before, you knew they had no choice.
Yeah.
They had to go for 2, no matter what the score was. And we had to ask for a little help.
Yeah. Talked about that before, the 12th and 13th players.
And they came through big, 1 inch away. The boy on the Old Rochester team, the quarterback rolled out, went for the pylon, and was stopped just an inch short.
Yeah.
Then they recovered the onside kick and had another chance, and finally Dom Kavanaugh fell on a fumble to end the game.
Competition is enjoyable for all fans and participants.
So that was a heart stopper.
So we got 4:16 to go. It's 49-20. The Ashland Clockers just came out in the second half, fired up, and never stopped.
That is number 21, Cameron Aon now. Finding number 22.
And I'm really happy for the postseason awards. You know, the same thing as the 95 team won 2 of the 3 league awards, and the Clockers won 2 of the 3 league awards this year also. Lineman of the Year, Ryan Dwinells, and Player of the Year, Dom Kavanaugh.
You see Amy Eulis is watching the live feed. Always got to do a shout out to Amy and Steve Eulis at Fireflies.
Amy is the best cook. You know, the way she prepares that barbecue at Fireflies is tremendous. Lofty slap. Downfield.
And it's picked
Intercepted.
up. Arshad Ahmed.
New quarterback in the game for the Woolies. And he wanted to make something happen, but that was the best interception, or best chance for interception you'll ever get, right at him. And the Clockers have, is that the first
turnover?
We don't count the blocked punt.
Right, that's the first turnover.
Yeah.
But I'd be remiss. Now,
In the
we
whole
have to
game.
focus on, if I didn't correct you, Steve Eulis is the master.
He's
in
the one?
He's
Oh.
if you need real estate,
Yeah.
Amy's the one to go to. But you want to know how to.
Yeah. So he's the chef.
Yeah. I'm sure by osmosis, Amy can cook a pretty good meal.
I'm only kidding. Of course, I know Steve really well.
I know you do. I actually might go there tonight. They got a good band playing
You wouldn't
tonight.
be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong.
They got the live music on Friday and Saturday nights.
And they'll be celebrating tonight in the clock town. Just 3:17 to go. 49 for Ashland, 20 for Millbury. Clockers with their biggest point total of the season. A great way to head into the Super Bowl, which will be played. Let me see if I get this straight. Will be played the Saturday after Thanksgiving or a week hence? It'll be 2 weeks from today, the Super Bowls, I believe, right?
It's
Does that sound right?
December 7th.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Today's game being played on November 23rd, 2019.
All right, first and 10 for Ashland. From the Woolies, 45-yard
Who's
line.
in that backfield, Rob? It's a 4. It's a 44.
Yeah,
He gets it. It's Andrew Molesky, his second carry of the game.
Yeah, Andrew Molesky, and was that Tyler Molesky?
Well, Tyler's
is the
listed
other
as,
one, number 56.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Tyler's a senior.
Is he in there?
Andrew's a sophomore. He was in earlier on defense.
Okay. All substitutes in the game for Ashland.
And you pretty much have to just run the ball here. It's
up the middle. Oh, he's got some room. Molesky. And another new quarterback for Ashland, Rob. It's the sophomore Luke Herder, 15.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean,
Luke getting a chance to quarterback the blue and white.
The big blue machine.
Big blue machine. In 1995, they were known as the Blue Tide.
Yeah, Blue Tide, that's what I've seen.
Yeah, Blue Tide Pride.
Yeah.
And they had 2 of the 3 awards that year. Mike Hackett, Defensive Player of the Year. Mark Pirelli, Lineman of the Year that year. Herder wants to go. He goes forward. It's a first down.
First down yardage for Ashland.
A nice little highlight reel film for him.
Yes.
Little piece. So we're down to 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. They got to run a couple plays.
How great is this? Everyone gets in the game. No, there's no heart-stopping plays like last week.
I feel bad for the receivers because you really can't throw the ball at this point.
Shouldn't. Here's a handoff.
Another handoff.
Is it Molesky again?
Molesky in the ball carrier. Brought down by number 52, among others, number 52.
And he's bringing in the starting lineup to take the final snap so they can all celebrate on the field together.
So we go under a minute. The crowd salutes them. See if Kavanaugh takes a snap or a penalty.
He's got to get it under 40 seconds. Now he can snap it. And that's
Takes
it.
the knee. And that's it. Ashland goes to the Super Bowl. It's all over. The final score, Ashland 49 and Millbury 20. On a beautiful day out here at Grafton High School, the Clockers met the challenge. They were down in this game 7-0. Millbury scoring first. They tied it up. The Woolies took the lead 14-7. The Clockers came back and tied it. And then after a defensive stop, went in for another touchdown. A Braganca touchdown, I think it was. They gave them a 21-14 halftime lead in a game that shaped up like a real battle. But the second half, as has often happened this season, Clockers took the kickoff, and in the wink of a young girl's eye, went about 65 yards and into the end zone, and never looked back from there. 28-14. Within 2 minutes, it was 42-14. The Woolies got their last touchdown, make it 42-20. Then the Clockers added one more on a touchdown pass to from Dom Kavanaugh to Kevin Russell. And that was Russell's second touchdown reception of the day. Latesser also had one. Kavanaugh ran for a touchdown. That's 4. Braganca ran for a touchdown. That's 5. Merloni ran or caught a pass for a touchdown. That's 6. And who had the last? Oh, Russell had 2. That's right.
Yeah, you got Latesser in there.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah, and the Ashland Clocker team, they're all business. You know, this is nice. They're glad,
Yes.
but The goal is to win the state championship,
Yes.
Division 6 state championship.
And the thrill of Gillette is already there, but the Clockers want to win. They'll be facing a great unknown in the Bishop Fenwick team from the North Shore. Bishop Fenwick is it in Danvers or Peabody somewhere? up there?
Peabody.
Yeah.
Yep, you correct.
And in a school like that, it gets players from all over, a Catholic school. So you don't know what they have. And we'll review them, and we hope to be able to bring you to the Super Bowl game.
Looking at the Max Prep Power Rankings, I think they were 27, 28, something like that.
Yeah.
Ashland was up to number 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But obviously, you take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah. But that is a high watermark for any Ashland team, I'll tell you that. And the Clockers are in their third Super Bowl since 1978, and they have a chance to be an undefeated team, the first undefeated Super Bowl team. And an historic accomplishment is at their feet, ready to be taken.
Yeah.
And they've showed no sign of letting up. They've met every challenge, and have come out victorious every step of the way. And they haven't been easy games. This is not a team that was winning 48-0 every week. Every game was a battle.
No, they grind it out, and they just
tough.
wear them down, and they just play.
In some ways, this and the Norwood game were the only two games that the Clockers really had in hand. And even this game didn't get under control until late third period. And congratulations to the Millbury Woolies and their two great players, Andrew Greenwich, the quarterback, and Xavier Robles. Jason Nadeau, 23, had a good moments, as did Micah Friedman, number 9. And they had a great season. They lose for only the second time this year. But today belongs to the Clockers.
And I just want to thank the MIAA board again for letting us do the broadcast. I had asked them as a favor.
Yeah.
It was a way to connect with Jake.
Yes, and the MIAA has a very, very difficult task to keep all this together for their 356 member schools, so it's not easy to run all these tournaments, and they do the best they can. And we're very grateful to them for the opportunity to be with you this afternoon. So the final score for the final time is Ashland 49 and Millbury 20. My partner's Rob Silver. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all the Ashland Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro has generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Ellie, tell us a little bit about Jake's team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashley and Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.